Hi, I'm Jessica Paul and I studied the Level 4 Diploma for Financial Advisors with the LIBF in March 2025. I wanted greater financial reward and personal wealth, and I wanted the ability to help people in an area of their life that's often overlooked but paramount. I think so many people in today's world don't really understand their financial health, and they don't understand how to plan, protect and increase their own wealth. Having that understanding, whether they find it themselves or from a financial advisor, is incredibly important to help them achieve their goals and have a legacy to leave behind to their loved ones. I wanted more control over my own career and time. So initially I was drawn to the diploma because I was working in a building society and I was the advocate for the IFA proposition, so supporting a financial advisor in branch. I found that I was incredibly good at it. I was good at talking to clients and understanding what their financial needs were and able to give them some guidance prior to them seeing the financial advisor. And I also realised during that time that actually there was key knowledge gaps in my own knowledge as well as in the knowledge that I would then be passing on to my children, and I realised how important that would be for them. My dad has always been very keen on making sure that I understood financial health and learned some of the lessons that he had passed down to me. Through that and working at the West Brom Building Society, I realised that I had a responsibility as a parent to pass that knowledge on to my own children. I often find myself talking to my children about financial matters. My eldest child is 17, he's just gone out into the working world and he wants to set up his own contracting business in the future. So we've had a number of conversations about how he can plan for that, how he can invest his money and how he can start to grow and develop that business. I've also managed to have multiple conversations with my youngest son, who is 15. He is quite financially wise already and we've had conversations about investments. I think the most key conversation that I've had with my children that's resonated well with them is when the inheritance tax laws for farmers changed. It was something that I was able to understand and put in a way that they could understand themselves, when just reading about it in the news wasn't quite cutting it for them. I would say the top 3 things that I've learned through my diploma for financial advisors that I am excited to pass on to my children is the necessity to plan for their pensions and their retirement, because I think so many people overlook that until it's too late. I would also quite like to teach them how to invest and start thinking about investing in a way that will help them meet their goals. And also I want them to have the knowledge to be able to protect their financial health with things such as, for example, my son who wants to be a contractor, he'll be self-employed, so making sure that he understands that actually it'd be really good to have unemployment insurance. Studying the DipFA has taken the conversations that would have been routine but at a basic level of, okay children, you need to make sure that you put some of your money away in savings, to, okay children, you need to put some of your money away in savings, but why? What is the goal here? What are you saving for? And ultimately, are you going to just save in a deposit account, or are you going to think strategically and plan for that future accordingly? So it's become much more of an active conversation in our household rather than just a passive one. So I think even if a parent doesn't want to become a financial advisor, actually studying the diploma, it's not a demanding course that you're going to have to give up so much of your time to do. It is very flexible, very achievable, and it gives you so much knowledge and understanding of the financial world that you probably didn't even know you didn't know. Studying it as a parent does mean that you will have key knowledge and understanding to pass on to your children, so that ultimately they can live better, healthier, happier lives and achieve all of their goals, which ultimately is what we want as parents.